Well, hello Sagittarius, and welcome to Saged Muse. If you're looking for personals, the link is in the description. I am so grateful you're here. So, on Saturdays we do spiritual Saturdays. So, usually spiritually inclined readings to help you, on your path. Let's get into it. Let's do this, Sagittarius. So we are using these new cards that I got, which is the Practical Witch Oracle. Love them. So let's look into it. So firstly, it seems as if this is about change for you. If you have been feeling like you have been wanting change, specifically with other people, because, the Six of Pentacles is here, which in many cases could be wanting to bring balance to your finances. But, in this case, this has to do with people. Maybe a dissatisfaction or just wanting them to be more reciprocal, right? Because it's about balance and meeting people halfway. And, I feel like, you actually want to do that. You want to meet people halfway. But at the same time, you don't want to, be the one who's doing all of the meeting. Because the Ace of Cups is here, you may be opening up about that, or you may need to open up because that's the issue. How can there be balance? You're definitely wanting more balance in your relationships, specifically in terms of giving, and I actually really like that. What's blocking you, though, is now communication is reversed. The King of Swords and the Death card, that is so much not saying it. Especially with the King of Swords looking at the Six of Pentacles, there's really a need for you to, you may find that when this isn't happening for you, let's just say, you may rush to just cut that person off, right? Or cut it off with the Death card because you're not seeing the change that you want, or you feel as if people aren't being reciprocal. And what it's really telling you is, say something, Sag. Say something. It could be also that you are cutting things off when people no longer accepting the silent treatment, for sure. But let's see what the King of Swords is telling us. What is the King of Swords telling us? Knight of Pentacles. And putting in the work, right? What is the King of Swords telling us? Oh, wow. And, this is about the Knight of Pentacles. This is long overdue, and you've been super patient, perhaps. It definitely in terms of waiting for people to do it. Waiting, maybe you don't say anything, you just kind of wait for them to be reciprocal. But all it does is make you feel left out or abandoned. And it's kind of every time that happens, whether that's silent treatment or you being the one doing most of the giving, it returns you to an abandonment wound. It actually makes you feel abandoned. And, so I feel like you're putting a stop to that. It could be that, you're definitely opening up about that in your relationships, or cutting it off. I do see you not really wanting to deal with or be patient with anymore. That kind of energy. And how to, you want to embrace possibilities, and, that's so, it's so pivotal in a lot of things I've been seeing lately, because how to embrace your magic is showing up as possibilities. Like, you know, with the Two of Wands and the Hangman, taking a minute to think, you know, maybe to see the other side of the story, or to step outside of your comfort zone to do how can I do things differently? How can I see things from the other person's perspective? You know, what do I need to let go of? You know, maybe it in terms of how you expect people to show up with you. You know, maybe it's like, maybe that needs to change a little bit, but let's see. Two of Wands and the Hangman. Yeah. Nine of Cups reversed. Interesting. Two of Wands and the Hangman. Yeah, it's about being more open to other people, how other people move. Like, and that might be a part of it. Have you been patient for like how you expect people to show up? Because they're, you know, and while you're doing that though, it's like you don't say anything, or you cut it off completely because you get into this Five of Pentacles energy. So there's definitely something changing, and a sense with the Nine of Cups reversed and the Page of Pentacles, really talking about what you're unhappy with, you know, and getting out of this my way or the highway thinking, you know. So I actually like it. I like it, you know. And your message from the universe is that, you know, part of it is you need to be open to receive, which is, you know, Sagittarius is a masculine sign. We're more used to doing. And that sometimes can be part of the problem, right? And with the Nine of Wands, the Star and the Three of Cups, like, wow. You know, it's all about how you see things, too. Because with the Nine of Wands, we say we're just tired, we're just going to withdraw, we're just going to protect ourselves, but you may be, like, it may be telling you you need to be open to receiving support, receiving positivity, receiving, you know, that things can go well, and that people, this is so much energy about hope. Like, instead of being defeated, you're supposed to move in hope that if you open yourself up to receive, you will get the support that you want. And it does look as if you do, because it really does. You don't see it, but your first thing might be to withdraw, but, you know, it's actually, there are people here who want to support you. Interesting. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Six of Cups and the Magician. Yeah, you have good people in your life. You know, I mean, maybe you just need to see it, but you're actually moving towards very supportive connections. But you kind of can't, you have to be open to receiving as much to giving. That might be part of what you're working on, because in order for us to be in Six of Pentacles energy, we have to, like, demonstrate it. You know what I mean? We have to demonstrate it. And, you know, it's really interesting with the Six of Cups being here, because it does feel as if you might actually be getting together or letting people in that that are going to be really important to you, very comfortable, maybe even soulmates as well. You know, I'm not looking at this as romantic love, but it can be the same thing. It's like it's telling you that you're moving in the right direction, because you are getting in this energy. And you're not just getting, like, you know, it's not just that people are giving you things. You are, like, taking a new look at and being what being reciprocal is. You know, it's like sometimes we see that and we hear that we want people to give to us, but you know, we have to change how we think about that. We can't always decide exactly how that happens. We have to also be willing to be open to negotiate that. And I feel like that may be happening for sure, for sure. And so, the conclusion and where this is taking you is Ten of Swords, Temperance reversed, which, you know, there's healing going on here. You know, healing in terms of, you know, things that have been out of balance. Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. And so some conversation, although it might have been a difficult conversation with the Five of Wands, because we know that can be a difference of opinion, and just even people who are very differently, who deal with conflict and things differently. And, you know, and that does seem to be something that kind of stands in the way. And so you may really be thinking about that. Like with the Seven of Pentacles, like it does feel as if you're really thinking about it. And maybe that's why all of this is happening, because you are opening up about this. And you are like maybe even seeing things you didn't see. You know, and it's kind of that energy of, wow, okay, do I do that? And the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. And the Lovers is here too. Like, you know, I just feel like this is going to make you think about giving in a whole different light. And I really like it. I do. Five of Pentacles on the bottom with the Eight of Wands, the Chariot, the Devil. Okay, Three of Wands. Like this conversation, I don't know. I think like this is definitely maybe some conversations that you're having with others or with someone specific that is bringing all this up and really making a big difference, because there's like a positive change. We're able to move from things, specifically, you know, things that we have been attached to for some time, and it has actually prevented things from moving forward. And so, wow. And with the Knight of Cups being here and Judgment, it's moving in definitely a better direction. You know, a more loving direction. So take this as this resonates for you, but I feel like this is so beautiful, actually. I do. And look, we see divine connection on the bottom with transformation. Definitely with a close connection, it is changing things up. Changing things up, and I like it. Because not only is it changing things up, it's kind of changing the way you think about Six of Pentacles energy, which giving, receiving, all of that. So I love this for you, Sagittarius. You know, and no more keeping quiet. Okay, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. I'll talk to you soon. Toodles.